What's up, folks? Tim Dog in the house. It is May 1st, 2021. This is video number 6 for the collection. This is my second video since going all female figures and prototypes. And it's been a while since the last video. There's been a lot of changes going on here. Let's start over in the Scarlet display, as per tradition. I did say in the last video I would have something new, and that is a new Glinda. She's got the chrome on the neck and the grenade on the left. As you can see, she's different from the normal Glinda on the right. We also got this one. That's the new Retro Scarlet. Looking for a test shot of her, so we'll see how that goes. I have been able to find nothing in the wild on that. Not a lot else new in the Scarlet display. Cruising on around here. We do have a few goodies on the way, but didn't have them in time for this video, so we'll do them in the next one. A little dark in the back there. Not much has changed in the Scarlet display since the last video, so we'll move on around. We got a lot of ground to cover, so we're going to try to make some pretty good time here. In the Baroness display, oh, by the way, that coin came from my buddy John Franklin, Best Bud. That's like 25 of them were made, and he was able to score me one of those. Thanks a lot, homie. Love you. We did add a couple Red Knocks. Those are new. We're up to 5 now. Those are all unbroken crotches, unbroken thumbs, all got their guns. So those are really super hard to find, but I do love getting those when they come available. As far as Baronesses, since the last video, we got a couple red and black test shots. Nothing super new there. We did add in the second row left, that's a test shot body for the Retro Baroness. And then we have a carded... Sorry, that's kind of a bad picture, but that's a carded mail-away Baroness there. Let's see. Nothing really new down here. That's my Defiant and the HQ. Moving up top here. Not a whole lot new here. We did add this. I don't know if I had that in the last video. That's a Volga test shot. And this White Dana prototype is also new. And there might be 1 or 2 new Danas in that prototypes in that display. Let's see. Bomb Strike, nothing really new there. Stiletto. Okay, this I normally keep in like an acrylic case, but I took it out just so you guys could see it. It's a version 1 Lady J, like a resin prototype kind of thing. It's the chest and back plate for the version 1 Lady J. Was really fortunate to get that. Not much new back there. We added another Canary Ann, and we also scored 2 Black Fun School Javelins. So all 4 of those are complete, unbroken, with the authentic weapon. Continuing on in Lady J, that's new. That blue, that's a 104 hard copy of the 50th Lady J in the middle there. These are new. These are 2 of those. I'm gonna totally butcher this name, but the Bushio, the statues. Those are 2 prototypes of the statues. I have one of the statues on the way. It just didn't get here in time for this filming. Moving on. These are new. Those are like the one on the right is a canceled concept of what was going to be a Scarlet figure, and the one on the left is an unpainted prototype of her. Those are really, really hard to find, so I really got lucked out there. These 2 Lady J's are new. Those, and this one back here, super awesome. That one next to the all green one on the left side of her, that's an alternate. I'm sorry, this one right next to that test shot. That's a canceled paint scheme for the Anaconda Lady J and the test shot. And these Pilot Lady J's, those came from my buddy Action Figure Auctions on eBay. He's done a lot of really awesome stuff for me. Nothing really new here. Let's move on. We're trying to make some good time here. We got a lot of ground to cover. These are from my buddy Wicker J on eBay. This is my superhero squad. Let's kind of pan over that. This is like a prototype of a canceled White Trim Storm. A couple of these are prototypes. That Phoenix is a like a hand painted prototype. That Sue Storm on the far left is a proto. And let's kind of back away just a bit here. And these two Emma Frosts are prototypes also. And then this Phoenix on the end is also a prototype, a hand-painted prototype. And then that's the rest of that display. That I totally forgot her name, that back left white figure, but that's a prototype also. Moving up to the next shelf. Okay, so this is like my Spin Master shelf. This is like Batgirl, Batwoman, Catgirl, Catwoman. Most of these came from my buddy Senna G.I. Joe on eBay. That little proto army of Catwoman, that's actually a numbered set, 1 through 12. You can kind of see the numbers on those. That's like a numbered set of protos, 1 through 12. These are all different right here and right here. Those are all for Batwoman. These are some new prototypes for Batwoman. And then this figure just got released, and I've got a few more on the way of her in different paint schemes. The top shelf, this is all done by my buddy Prototype Collector on eBay. He did all these 2-ups. That's Marvel Shard, Figure Factory Storm. Let me kind of try to get in there a little closer. You can see that Storm there. That's an unreleased Scarlet Witch. That's a Rogue 2-up head. Cruising on. So this is her name's American Dream, but I call her Mrs. Captain America. That's the 2-up for her and the release figure. And then this is from the movie, that's Jessica Alba, Sue Storm, and that's her 2-up and a couple different variations of that figure. That's Tupac, just in case you were wondering. Okay, moving on. Making pretty good time here. That's pretty much that flag. Dropping over to here. This is my comic deck. This is pretty much all DC and Marvel. Marvel on the left, DC on the right. We added a couple of Supergirls. We added a few Power Girls, a few Black Canaries. This is Sapphire and Star Sapphire. We added a few more of those. Not much is new here. These are most of the 3.75 females. As you know, again, I collect pretty much all female figures and female prototypes. I'm sitting on around, I'm going to guess about 400 to 500 female prototypes. Those are Hot Girl. These are cool. These are brand new. Wonder Woman. These are not 2-ups, but these are prototypes of like the 10 and 12 inch figure. Those just look cool. They really stand out. They're kind of monster. That's a 6-inch just for fun. I really don't collect 6-inch figures, but once in a while, you know, you got to do what you got to do. I love Wonder Woman. These are all different test shots and release figures of Wonder Woman. The Raven Army got a little bigger. I added a couple of Raven prototypes. Oh, and this is new here. This is a Kitty Pryde hard copy. That's the release figure behind her. So she's, that's like a resin hard copy. Not much new down here. Oh, I did say I would have something new for the Jinx display. That's my Jinx display there. Kind of cruising in. This one right here. That is new. That is like a big head version of Jinx they were going to use. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of see like all these other heads are the same. This one out front is like a bigger head. That might be a one of a kind, but I was lucky to get that. This is new. That's a Jinx, just a different colored test shot of her. We did get a couple Chun-Li prototypes. And that's my buddy John Franklin scored me that, dude. That's awesome. Thank you very much. My buddy on eBay, SSU Shop, he does a lot of my prototypes for me. He's a good guy. He's really helped me out a lot. Over on the Cobra flag, not a lot new here. Nothing really new in the Viper display, except they're running over Jinx right there in that Jeep. Fortnite. I don't have a really big Fortnite display, but I do have a few, which we added a few new figures of that, prototype of that. That's my Ghost Ranger run. Bright Bomber, Dark Bomber. We got a few new ones back here. That chick with the horns. We got a few of those. And, okay, let's move on. We're really trying to make good time here. We're 11 minutes in. Okay, cruising up here, Zarana. Not a whole lot new in the Zarana display. I got a few more of these test shots. I think I had that for the last video. That's like that blue test shot. And then that's new. That's a hand-painted sample. See the legs are different and stuff? That's a hand-painted sample of the convention Zarana. I think I had that for the last video. That's an opened from a mock Nilco Zarana. Little dusty there. Need to dust that. Okay, moving on here. I wanted to show you guys these. These are the convention trooper set from 2006. Okay, so the front four are prototypes and the back four are the release figures, but you can kind of see the symbols are different sizes and they have like H's burned in their shoulders. So again, the front four, those are prototypes, the back four are the release figures. It took me a while to complete that set, but I'm glad I did. Okay, moving on. I kind of wanted to get over to a couple new displays with the time we have left. That's my Munitia Army. Got a little bigger there. Okay, this is all new Star Wars. This is my Star Wars display. We'll kind of just jam through this shelf by shelf here. This is all new since the last video, at least the display. I've added some figures. The top row is mostly my the villains. Zam Wessel, Darth Phobos, saw Ventress in the back. That's a hard copy of Zam Wessel there on the left. I love collecting the female Star Wars hard copies. They're a little taller. They're really, really hard to find. They're really in like delicate shape. That one on the left is a hard copy. I think I had Darth Talon, that test shot for the last video. Okay, this right here. I wanted to stop right here for a little while. This is Jaina Solo. Jaina Solo, that's the release figure, and she's one of my all-time favorite characters and figures. That came from a new friend I just met a couple weeks ago. I just got her last week. That is the Jaina Solo hard copy. And that's like one of my grail pieces for me, as is that. I love that Darth Talon test shot. Some more hard copies. That second row back is Rav Brailer and Isabet Rowe release and protos dropping down here. This is my Shock T and Ahsoka shelf. We got some protos of Shock. This is new since the last video. That's a test shot of one of the Ahsoka versions. That honestly is one of my favorite release figures, and to get a test shot of her, that's really awesome. Not a whole lot new there. I've got a hard copy of Yaddle coming. I just didn't make it in time for the video. This is my Padme shelf. Padme Sabe. Got a few hard copies there. Some protos. That's a hard copy. That's also one of my favorite release figures, and to get a hard copy of that was really awesome. Got some Sabes. New since the last video, just some different test shots and whatnot. Got a new Ceremony Padme on the way. Okay, dropping down, this is kind of like my Jedi shelf. That's a hard copy of Cammy, a hard copy and a test shot of Bastilla. Second row's Deepa, a couple more hard copies. That might be new since the last video. That second one from the right, that's a Sigil Dare hard copy and release. The next shelf down is my Leia's. Okay, these, I wanted to stop on these for a minute. These four are three different unreleased versions of Leia Bush. Totally butchered that one. As they're all a little different. This one, the third one in, is more pinkish. That's the most different. And the helmet is like a different color. That's the release figure for comparison. I have a really cool unpainted Lily Letty Mexico Leia on the way. I just didn't make it for the video, but just got that last week. It's in the mail, actually. These last couple shelves are mostly like my Rey. I've got some Rey and some other oddball figures in here. Sabine Wren. And the very bottom shelf, that's like Dina and some other oddball figures. That's a hard copy and a test shot of her. I have another prototype of Juno on the way. Okay, let's move on. I got a couple minutes left. I wanted to hit. These are new. Mayday, G.I. Joe, Extreme Line, the test shot. Those came from Toy Curious on eBay. Barry got me those. Love you, man. Thank you very much for getting me those. Those are super special. Excuse me. Moving on around here. We got about 2 minutes left. I'm trying to get out of here in under 20. Nobody likes to watch an hour-long YouTube video. Got a couple new CoverGirl prototypes. Not a whole lot new on that shelf besides the Maydays. Okay, this is one of my new favorite lines. This is Planet Green Valley. They're really hard to get, but I've gotten a few. On the back row is the 8 different versions of the blank body. And I'm going to just kind of pan over those. And then I've got, that's my Chun-Li. That's my Chun-Li proto. I've got a couple different versions. Carded Amy. These are like, they're called basic figures. They come in a variety of, obviously, clothing optional. That I think is a test shot because it's a different color than all the rest that I've ever seen. I cannot confirm 100% that's a prototype, but I think it's a test shot from what I've gathered. These are the Blue Wing figures. I've got a bunch more of these on the way, but this is what I had for the video to display. This is my Roblox shelf Imagination line. That's Skyless, Vi, Battle Witch. That's Avon right there. That's Luna, I think her name is, and Nitro Z. And then I got some Indiana Jones, Marion Ravenwood, the test shot, and the SDCC figure. This is going to be, you know what, we're just going to do it, man. We're just going to climb up here and say screw it and show you this last shelf. This is like Dark Alliance on the right. That's my Red Sonja. This is just kind of some oddball stuff. Those are Joy Toy on the end. That's some Moana and some Daenerys Targaryen. Anyways, folks, I think that's about it. If I'm missing anybody or anything, sorry. Trying to cram a lot in here. But anyways, this is the newest video for what I've been up to the last 9 months as far as going all females and prototype females and international and domestic and club females. If you want to hit me up, joesandcobras@gmail.com. Buy, sell, trade female protos. Of course, I like gifts too. Just kidding. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for your time. And I also wanted to say, I kind of want to dedicate this video to my buddy Tony Carrillo. He passed away about a month ago. And the guy was like a brother to me, man. He did a lot of really rare prototypes for me. He was a hell of a collector, but he was a better friend. And when he passed, that really just kind of, well, honestly, I didn't really have the words. That just kind of killed me. But he did a lot of my really rare figures. And I was just blessed to know him for the time that I did. So Tony, rest in peace, brother. And to all of you, thanks for watching. God bless. We'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.